Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I guess we are partners in crime here. Comes over, I'm gonna let him stay here. So, what's going on here? We have an article from Russia today where Israel issues what the Germans issued to the Poles in 1939, and that is an ultimatum. And not only the Germans issued that, but many other countries issued to many other countries. US issued an ultimatum to Japan, and so on. There you go. So sometimes you do that, and the ultimatum is this. You either do this, or we're going to do this. So let's see what Israel's ultimatum entails, means. So let's see. Russia Today, 23rd of October 2023. Israel issues ultimatum on Gaza. Israel Defense Forces spokesman Jonathan Conricus said there would be no ground operation if Hamas surrenders and releases all hostages. So this is based on trust, right? All right, well, Israel will not conduct a ground operation in Gaza if Hamas surrenders unconditionally and frees all its hostages. Israel Defense Forces IDF spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conricus has said, if the looming offensive goes ahead, however, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant estimates that it could take up to 3 months to, flatten the thing? In an interview with the Australian Broadcasting Corporation ABC, on Monday, Conricus dodged a question as to why Israel appears to be delaying its ground operation. Instead, the spokesman simply vowed that the Israeli military would, and I'm quoting, dismantle Hamas totally and bring our people home, end quote. He explained that Israel would prefer to rely on airstrikes and avoid exposing its troops to danger unnecessarily. He suggested, however, that such an approach may prove insufficient to root out the militant group. And I'm quoting, if Hamas were to come out of their hiding places that they hide underneath the civilians and return our hostages, all 212 of them, and surrender unconditionally, the war would end, Conricus stated. I have many questions, obviously, on the details. The details will be criminal, I tell you that. He concluded that if the Palestinian militants fail to comply with these conditions, and I'm quoting, we will probably have to go in and get it done. All right, now, Israel has called up some 360,000 reservists. Okay, well, let's see. Let's say tomorrow Hamas says, yes, man, we surrender, we're going to come out, all of us. And let's say it's about 50 coming out. What is Israel going to do? No, that's not all. So they will continue. What if after the 50 come out, they say, well, let's bring more, otherwise we will continue. When will Israel have sufficient number? When will Israel say, well, I think you got about 1 million of Hamas that you surrendered? Is that the number? Because do you think that they say that we have to root some Hamas out? We have to come in and do it. If they surrender, what do you mean they surrender? And I guarantee you that the number will never suffice Israel's expectations. So as I said, let's say that's 1,000 people come out and say, okay, now you please conduct some trials here, like the Nuremberg trials, or like Eichmann trial, or whomever. And I expect you to be fair with whatever I've done. Let's say 1,000 come out. I guarantee you that Israel will say, no, there's more than that. So what are you going to do next? Who is going to enforce what? And let's say there's 2,000 coming out. Do you think Israel will say, yeah, that's enough, 2,000, it's enough? What if, I don't know, you see what you understand what I'm saying? They put these guys in a situation where the Israeli will never let go. Will never let go, because the number of Hamas will be insufficient for the Israelis. And even if you, as I said, you go out 1 million, what are you going to do with 1 million? What if the whole population of Gaza says, okay, we're all Hamas, we're coming out? What are you going to do? Flatten the whole thing out? Because, see, you're all Hamas. Then, hey, destroy everything, send them a missile, atomic, nuclear nowadays. Is that what it is? So you see this sneaky way of ultimatums? And besides, let's say that the Israelis say, okay, man, you came out, let's say 5,000 people. What will happen with those 5,000 people? Do you expect that there will be, I don't know, each and every Hamas will be just put in front of a jury, a judge and all that, and they will gather personal evidence, like we saw you, we have you committing this crime, or there would be a collective punishment like the Old Testament kind? Is that what it's going to be? You're going to lump this crime and you're going to bring everybody over there. Well, that's unfair, because if, let's say, you have you remember that regime in Germany, right, in 1920, actually 30s and early 40s, when they had that, how do you call it, Nuremberg trials, they said this is a crime against humanity, all right? It was something that they invented there. It was not before that. That's why if you look into law, you can't really, but anyway, that's, I'm not going to get into that. You have to read certain kind of books in order to, anyway. So here, I don't want to go there. Why? For obvious reasons. Why am I going to say here that was garbage or something? I mean, if you don't think so, read about it, and I want you to be on the accused stand and see how you will have access to evidence and counter evidence and so on. Anyway, so imagine over there, they said this is crime against humanity, and they got each person over there, and they said you are responsible for that big crime. They didn't take personal, like, okay, what did you do? Donitz, what did you do? Okay, Goering, what did you do? Hess, what did you do? They didn't go, they went like that, but it was against the, like a collective guilt, collective crime. You are part of that. But if you go like that, you're going to find a lot of people that were part of that. What are you going to do with them? Well, obviously, Hess was not hanged. Donitz was not hanged. They just did prison, but they took care of Hess in Spandau prison later. Some British people came and, hey, what's going on, old man? Let me put this around. I like this. Okay, you like it? I'm gonna take just look, read some books, my friends, and the autopsy, the Hess family. I'm just using now because I'm at it. The Hess family received a sealed, how do you call it, casket, and they were told not to open it, but the Hess family did. They took the casket and had their own autopsy of the body done by their doctor, and it's a little bit different what they found from what they were told by the Spandau prison doctor, coronary, right? So don't allow yourself, I would not, at least, allow the enemy to dispense justice on me, because that's the way the victor will do whatever they want to do with you. So here again, if they come out, don't expect anything but lumped together, and then obviously all of you. That's what I see things. I might be wrong. There are details, there are nuances, but the variation from that is, I think, just maybe 2 or 3 degrees. That's the whole variation. Okay, that's all right. 360 is just 3 degrees maximum. That's how much you can wiggle with it. So the rest, is what I said. And that variation, all this is just three degrees, I would say, from the angle. So my friends, as I said, ultimatum, they will not come out. I guarantee you that. That's an impossibility. Why do you think they're going to go, okay, we start the shit, we're going to come out, you're going to hang us? What? I mean, if you look at Hamas, I don't think they started something being, soft. And probably they think we are in this until the end. And they believe in their cause, bad as it is, right? I don't know, killing civilians is always bad, isn't it? So, and then I think they're ready to die in this. They're not gonna come out. Unless the other guys are trying to use and I think they are, trying to use the civilians, like we're gonna destroy the population, the civilian population of Gaza, and it's on you. Remember, Pilot? And then these guys will be responsible for whatever we do to them is because you attacked us, because history started in October 7th, 2023. All right, my friends, here it is, the ultimatum. Those guys will not come out. Any of them. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.